All right, team. This is your host, Charles Becco from Brooklyn Traders, and today we are going to talk about your favorite subject and mine, the crypto market. Ha 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 ha. See what I did there? I made it funny, right? You thought I was going to say the stock market. Sure, we're going to talk about stocks, but today in particular, we're going to talk about crypto. Ooh. Just get right to it. So, if you guys know, Brooklyn Traders Shore is known for stocks, right? But we're really known for crypto. Back in 2020, what a lot of people don't know, but we were buying Dogecoin at like 0.003 cents. We was paying like $300-$400 for Ethereum. People bought as much Bitcoin as they could. Bitcoin price at the time was like $9,000-$10,000, right? And so we bought a lot more of the Dogecoin and Ethereum because people could afford that as opposed to the Bitcoin, and pretty much, at the time I personally had, 300,000 Dogecoins. Some members of Brooklyn Traders actually had 1 million, right? And so we pretty much rode all that up all the way to like half a penny and a penny. Some of us held on longer, 3, 4, 5 cents. Okay, made a bag off of that, and so yeah. Actually, Brooklyn Traders is really known as that organization, that Discord, that trading group that had a crap ton of the crypto before anyone else. I was the person who personally told members of a community what a crypto was first off, and then to go buy this doggy coin, as they called it, right? Dogecoin. But anyway, one of the reasons why I'm bringing this up again, right? Because, we had kind of a crypto winter, right? Which is here. And now we see that Bitcoin is kind of broken out of this range, right? And so technically this is a higher low right here. This is kind of a bearish pattern here. Have this inverted hammer followed by a new, you could say, 20-week high, right? Or a new 30-week high, right? Followed by the first closing candle below here, and that's a doji. So we do have a lot of bearish momentum here on Bitcoin, right? But here's what's very interesting, right? I think right now is a different kind of environment than previously. Number one of the reasons that drove, right, all this price action, right, is the fact that we were anticipating that the Bitcoin ETF would finally come to pass. Bitcoin ETF is here, right? So just imagine, right, this is 5 years, right? A 5-year chart. I mean, the chart's not going to go back this far, right? But could you imagine, since like 2011, 12, 13, 14, all the way to 17, we were wanting... or some of us wanted that Bitcoin ETF, right? We were looking for it, as proof of like wide scale adoption, and we finally got it, right? We finally got it. We finally got the adoption like we were looking for, right? But then you get the news, right? And then this happens, right? And then that happens, and then this happens, right? You check out crypto stocks, right? Sure, we start coming up here. Looks like we made a double top here on right, and we get the news, immediately just sell off, right? Right. Some people are saying it's priced in. I don't think so. First of all, fundamentals aside, right? One thing that the stock market truly trades off of, it's not exactly fundamentals, and I think that's where some people get in trouble because you're just looking at this as a strictly fundamental game, when in actuality, the stock market trades off of expectations, right? It's expectations. People expect that Bitcoin will go to 100,000. People expect that Bitcoin will go to 1 million. It may never happen, but people expect it, right? And the fact that people expect it, you could trade on that, right? The way that I look at the stock market and the crypto market, or just any asset that's tradable, all these are, right? The thoughts, hopes, dreams, fears expressed in numerical form right, transposed to a document that comes across with Doge coin, with not Doge, with that's just Doge coins. I mean, with Doges, right? Engulfing candles, small candles, inverted hammers. Those again, those thoughts, hopes, and fears turns into numbers, and the numbers get turned into candles, right? So that is all you're seeing, right? Is a visual representation of as to what people think, right? And again, right? Just look at this. So here's something you should be paying attention to, right? Look at the volume here on Mara, right? Look at the volume, right? Pretty flat. Look at the volume right now. Look at this volume, right? This is back when Mara hit like 83, price. Mara is here at 30. Look at the volume though, right? Let me tell you a secret. Volume precedes price. Okay, volume precedes price. All right. Now that I shared you some secrets, right? Right, looks a little better, right? But again, big volume, right? Now, look at the volume here, right? It's not exactly as high, but it's very similar to where it was here, right? But look at the price, right? It's just the price. If you just look at the chart pattern, look at this chart pattern versus that, right? The same, but the volume is different, right? The volume is different. The volume is very similar to where it was like over here, right? And so that's where if you do you read I think his name Anna Culling, volume price analysis, right? You learn to pick up and see things like this, right? I don't want to drop the whole bag on you today, but you want to pay attention to this. So let's just take a look at everything, right? This is what we're call analysis, right? So you can never be 100% sure of anything, but the way that you have to kind of like look at these things, you have to be able to like, how can I say? You have to be able to come up with some sort of analysis or some kind of theory, and then say, okay, I have this theory. Now let's analyze it. Let's break it down, right? So we've had like what? Like a 1.5, 2 years worth of crypto winter, right? We do have a halving in Bitcoin happening in a few months, right? Bitcoin hasn't been these prices since 2022, right? Again, without anyone saying anything, Bitcoin damn near touched 50,000 without any promotion, without a Musk tweet, without a Mark Cuban, nothing. There's nothing. And we just shot right up here, right? Again, look at the volume here. Look at the volume there, right? When Bitcoin was at the low. Look at the volume, okay? So you could tell that even though the price wasn't what you think it should be, right? People have been adding. You see the volume there? This entire time, right? And then here you go. Look at this big volume spike right there. Right, similar to back here, right, when Bitcoin was just trading at 8,000, right? All these levels, we put all these levels here, okay? We kind of stretched the chart. That looks much better, right? I do apologize. I should have did that sooner. We put all these levels here, okay, when we were tracking the price of Bitcoin so that we could get into the other coins like Dogecoin, Ethereum, and the like, right? And this is what you have to do, right? So we have a range. We're breaking out of the range. That's what's happening, all right? And so, long story short, this may be the beginning of another bull run in crypto, okay? And so you must act appropriately. And I looked at this chart, and I immediately started telling people, hey, you know what? I think it's time to kind of get back into crypto, right? So if you like the NFTs, this is the time to start adding. If you like the altcoins, this is the time to start adding. You like all those projects, this is the time to get involved with the projects, looking at the white papers. Right now is the time, right? Because you finally get the price action that you're looking for, right? Now, adding down here, is that pretty cool? Sure it is, right? But you got to be able to look and see, hey, you know what? Something's different about this. And so I think right now is a very good time to start adding, right? I mean, most of those NFTs crashed down like 60, 70, 80, 90%, right? This is the time to get into it. Now, here's something very interesting, right? Let's read this article together, right? This came out January the 16th. Today is January the 18th. Elon Musk reveals surprise crypto holdings as X plans to replace PayPal, Visa, and banks. All right. I don't want to read this whole article, right? Just some cliff notes here. After Elon Musk revealed his personal crypto holdings, right, his social media platform X has quietly received another money transmitter license. Okay, right? So he's already getting licenses in the different states to transmit money. Why is that important? Well, Twitter is like what, the number 2 or 3 social media platform in the world. He's already telling you that he has all of these holdings, right? And he wants to replace PayPal, Visa, and the banks, right? So he wants to do that. We could speculate and theorize that perhaps what he's looking for is like a version of like Cash App or Venmo that works through Twitter, right? How many users does Twitter have, right? Let me look, actually. I don't know. How many users does Twitter have? 335 million users, right? Man, it's 335 million users of Twitter, right? And yeah, that's a lot of people to help kickstart off, a new platform, right? How many users does PayPal have? 431 million, right? So imagine pretty much overnight, Elon Musk, Twitter, empowered by crypto, could rival PayPal overnight. All he has to do is get the licenses, build the platform, and then boom. That's it. Right? And we know that, my man here likes. Meanwhile, Musk has confirmed he still owns a lot of joke Bitcoin rival, Dogecoin. Right? He wanted to make it the currency of Earth. Right? Now, can we just lay out an entire trading plan just based off of an article written in Forbes? No, shouldn't. However, look at the price action, right? Look at the volume, right? Look at this volume, right? Just look at how the prices of all the altcoins crashed, right? Now you're doing some real analysis, right? Now you have a theory, you have a heading, you have an idea as to what could happen. It's already in everyone's mind, right? That Bitcoin could hit 100,000. I mean, damn, we hit 69,000, right? Look, you could tell by the chart here, during the latest iteration of crypto winter, Bitcoin wasn't going lower than, pretty much 20,000. It held. I think you had the one day when it came all the way down to, 15 grand. I was looking for it to get to 10 and it hit it. All right. So if you look at the chart here, all that happened is that we made a higher low. The previous low from the previous crypto winter, right, was 3,000 here. And before that, it was 1,000. Right? So what's happening here is that we are making a higher low. Okay? Let me just draw it for you so you understand. There you go. That's your chart. That is your chart. Okay? That's your chart. Guys, it's that simple. You don't need 1,000 indicators. All right? This is your chart right there. Okay? I'm not going to strip my chart here and make it naked, but this is the chart. This blue line here. All right? So with that being said, we here at Brooklyn Traders, we believe it is time to get back into crypto. This is your host, Charles Becco, Brooklyn Traders. We out! Hey, thanks for watching. Please follow us at Brooklyn Traders on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. Happy trading, y'all. Stay safe out there.